Hello everyone, in this video, I will show you some best Metroidvania games on Nintendo Switch in 2021. So without any further ado, let's start this video. The first game of this video is Gato Roboto. Gato Roboto may look like a game from the past, but don't be fooled by its appearance, it's unquestionably one of the greatest Metroidvania games on Switch. Your cat is your only hope as your ship crashes at a mysterious outpost. It's not just any cat, though, it's a cat who can command a variety of mechs to complete tasks. So starts your journey as you take control of the brave feline and navigate an exotic labyrinth in an attempt to save your trapped owner. Next up we have Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Ori and the Blind Forest began with one of the most heartbreaking sequences ever seen in a video game. "Hold my beer," exclaims Ori and the Will of the Wisps throughout the film. Like any Metroidvania, Ori and the Will of the Wisps has plenty of platforming to be done. It also features an upgrading system that allows you to grow Ori over time and get access to new places by acquiring new skills. This allows you to go farther in the game. Next up we have Death's Gambit Afterlife. Death's Gambit was more or less a 2D platformer with vicious combat, thus it wasn't truly a Metroidvania. However, gamers appeared to want it to be more Metroidvania-like, so the game's creator went back to the drawing board and modified it. There are now additional locations, weaponry, and freedom available. There are also new talents to learn that will allow you to explore more of the linked world after you've mastered them. Add in a slew of additional adjustments and enhancements, and you've got a game that lives up to its full promise. Next up we have Castlevania Advance Collection. If you have a Switch, chances are you might have owned previous Nintendo handhelds as well. But have you ever played the Game Boy Advance exclusive Castlevania games? If not, you can't go wrong with Castlevania Advance Collection. Bundling up 3 Castlevania games in the Metroidvania format that were previously only available on the Game Boy Advance, Castlevania Advance Collection offers exceptional value for money. Next up we have Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is a Metroidvania that will allow you to get lost in its huge environment with little guidance. There isn't much of a tale in Hollow Knight, it's more about mood than plot. You'll meet few nice individuals on your journey, similar to Dark Souls or Bloodborne, but that just adds to the significance of such encounters. Enemies, on the other hand, are numerous. Next up we have Yokus Island Express. Yokus Island Express is a Metroidvania game that is part pinball, half platformer, and all Metroidvania. Yokus Island Express, in which you play as a small dung beetle named Yoku, has you carrying mail all across Guacamelee Island. Of course, it isn't all smooth sailing. Yokus Island Express's challenge comes in the form of its pinball components, as there is no fighting to speak of. You see, Yoku is linked to a much larger ball than himself, and using flippers and the like is the easiest method to go around. Next up we have Salt and Sanctuary. Often described as a 2D Dark Souls, Salt and Sanctuary is a challenging Metroidvania that's also particularly gloomy. Finding yourself washed up in a strange location after your ship is wrecked, Salt and Sanctuary requires you to venture into the unknown. You'll probably want to do so tentatively, though, as you never know lurks around the corner. Next up we have SteamWorld Dig 2. SteamWorld Dig 2, unsurprisingly, involves a lot of digging. But it'll all be worth it in the end. As Dorothy, you'll have to forge your own route through uncharted mines in order to find your lost companion Rusty. However, your present talents will restrict how far you may travel on any particular excursion. Next up we have Guacamelee 2. Guacamelee, the Super Turbo Championship edition of which is available on Switch, is a game we really enjoyed. However, the sequel is far greater in every regard. It's on this list because it's one of the greatest Metroidvania games on the Switch. Guacamelee 2 is quite similar to its predecessor, but it looks better, plays better, and is a lot more entertaining. Guacamelee 2 has 4-player co-op, allowing you to play with your pals for the most raucous Metroidvania experience possible. Even when played alone, it's still a lot of fun. The last game of this video is Shantee Half-Genie Hero. While Shantee Half-Genie Hero is the 4th game in the Shantee series from WayForward, you don't need to have played any of the others to appreciate the plot. The kickstarted Half-Genie Hero, which reintroduces us to Shantee's universe, features some of the most lavish visuals ever seen in the series, as well as highly polished gameplay. You'll be platforming a lot, but you'll also be whipping opponents with your hair and fighting with tough monsters. So that's the list of 10 best Metroidvania games on Switch that you can play in 2021. If you enjoy this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel Games Puff, and press the bell icon for more gaming videos.